Okay, before we get into today's video, I just want to take a moment to honor my niece. Her name was Lisa Berry. Beautiful, smart, gentle soul who just left us way too soon. And um, on August 9th, she passed away in her sleep. She passed away in her sleep. Just days before she was starting her freshman year at school. Now, if you would like to help my sister during this difficult time, we've set up a GoFundMe for support for Lisa's memorial. The link will be in the pinned comment before anything. I'm sorry, yeah, but before y'all send anything or even share, I just want y'all to know it means the world to us, okay? I try, man. It's like my sixth time trying to do this intro. Whew. I'm sorry, y'all. Had to collect myself. I really try so hard to do that in 30 seconds, but it is what it is. But now I also want to add that the link will be in the pinned comment as well. But let's get into it, y'all. They said DC was fine, but Trump just proved them all wrong.
Well, what about that idea? What about the idea that this is, even if one supports this effort, it's a Band-Aid, right? It's not like hiring 500 additional cops in D.C.
And I think they do have a staffing shortage in the D.C. Police Department. They need to fix that. I don't know what's authoritarian about putting some extra eyes and ears on the street, getting criminals off the street to keep people from being murdered and carjacked. Nobody in their right mind believes Washington, D.C. is safe. And to say the president's trying to help us keep people from getting murdered and carjacked and we have to stop this authoritarian push, it's just sort of ridiculous rhetoric. These Democrats don't know what to do with themselves. Every time Donald Trump tries to do something, they reflexively feel the need to oppose it without thinking through the political implications for themselves.
You think Democrats are taking the bait?
Well, I think they're acting like idiots here. The city is crime-ridden. I saw a guy get murdered in Union Station in February at 4 in the afternoon. I saw the body hit the floor at the bottom of the escalator on the second floor. And so everybody who visits there, everybody who lives there knows it's a serious problem. You have extra eyes and ears. They've arrested criminals. They're getting illegal guns off the street. People feel safer. Tourists feel safer. What is the problem?
Margaret?
Seriously, that's the insanity. They rather oppose him than protect the people. Even when crime is real, even when bodies are hitting the floor, it's always, they play politics first. And unfortunately, while, Democrats stall, black leaders like Byron Donalds are pushing legislation to try to close these loopholes, so to speak.
So today we're asking you to weigh in. Should adults 18 to 24 years old receive youth sentences? Yes or no? To answer all you have to do is scan that QR code that's on your screen. So far, the majority of you are voting no. We'll continue to update you on these results throughout the evening.
Now, Byron Donalds, that is, he actually posted this. Let me get this screen smaller. He actually posted this. He says, currently in D.C., if you're under 25 and commit a crime, you're not charged as an adult. And he says his bill, H.R. 4222, the D.C. Crimes Act, acknowledges reality and ensures if you're 18, you're charged as an adult. Common sense. If you're 18 and committing crimes, you're an adult, period. When we were younger, we always said we couldn't wait till we be 18. Okay. You're an adult, point blank, period. Stop, trying to hide behind soft laws while streets, are turning into hunting grounds. The D.C. streets, rather. All streets, that is. Because this isn't about headlines. It's truly about lives, y'all. Angela Stanton King is putting faces to those numbers. She posted this picture of Judge Jeanine Pirro and added, dead in D.C. Let me go ahead and zoom out again. Dead in D.C., all black, all under 24. These are our sons, daughters, brothers, and sisters. With Trump's D.C. takeover underway, we have to ask, is this making our community safer? Or are we still being failed? How do we stop the killing? Speak up. I want to hear your voice. All under 24. All black. All gone. And still, they want to pretend DC's fine. It's not. This is what fine looks like to y'all. Now, Trump's not just talking. He's actually sending boots to the streets to actually clean up this mess.
How y'all doing today? Y'all staying in that trouble? You got your ID on you, Chip?
Well, no, I live right here.
Okay, cool.
It's a cigarette. Did y'all get a call or something about right here?
No, so we're doing checks, keeping everybody safe down here, right? Have you heard of the federal surge that Donald Trump's putting out?
No.
Right. You don't follow like
No.
Code 3, anything like that people are putting up? All right, so yeah, Trump's got all federal agencies kind of coming together for 7 days and going out, trying to stop the violent crime, all kind of stuff. So we're out here contacting people, talking to them, right? Quality of life offenses, smoking, drinking in public, right? Can't happen outside, right? Most people know that. Right? So we're contacting people, trying to advise them of the law so they learn, right? And then if there's other stuff going on where it turns into there's multiple agencies of somebody, there's a shooting and things like that. So there's extra hands available, all right? So we're just out here trying to inform people and educate people. It's not like we're trying to just go grab people and ruin someone's life over a joint or something like that, all right?
I only asked because when you walked up, at the moment you walked up, you only had eggs.
Yeah, well, it smelled like the odor of marijuana, burnt marijuana in the air, right? And you're the only guy that had something lit in your hand, and I didn't flash right, so I didn't realize it was just a cigarette. So that's on me. I appreciate you understanding and not getting chippy. All right, so just know, right? Learn, teach, tell your boys, like, yo, everybody's out, from FBI to park police. Right? So do your thing. Let them know. Don't be smoking outside. Don't be drinking outside, because Donald Trump is tired of it. People coming to visit.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know smoking in public?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the recipable
Because
effects.
in Maryland, it's recreational use, so I didn't know.
Yeah, so DC, it's recreational use as well, right? But you can legally possess up to 2 ounces. You can gift an ounce to your boy, right? So if you had 2 ounces and he said he needed a zip, you can give him a zip, but you can't smoke outside. You can
Smoking weed outside, public drinking. I guess they would call it minor stuff, but it's these small laws ignored that grow into big problems. Broken windows theory 101. And when law enforcement actually enforces the law.
So President Trump has vowed to make D.C. safe and beautiful again. And as part of his effort to fight crime, he's bringing in our federal law enforcement partners like FBI, ATF, DEA, or Park Police, everybody to help the Metropolitan PD fight crime. And the president's message to the criminals was, if you spit, we hit. Well, we didn't quite do that the other night when an individual went up to one of the federal law enforcement officers and started jumping up and down, screaming at him, berating him, yelling at him. And then he took a Subway sandwich about this big and took it and threw it at the officer. He thought it was funny. Well, he doesn't think it's funny today because we charged him with a felony, assault on a police officer. And we're going to back the police to the hilt. So there. Stick your Subway sandwich somewhere else. So President Trump
That's
has
crazy,
vowed,
man. A felony for hitting a Fed with a sandwich. I mean, some will cry over it. I call it setting a tone. No more free passes. And listen, to the people who've been here, through it all, check it out.
We need all the protection that we can get in the city because the city is really getting dangerous. A person like me at this age, I has to make sure to come home before sundown. We need all the
That's lived experience talking right there. Crime doesn't feel like statistics when you're rushing home before sundown. But that's not all. But it's not all fear. Some are already seeing the difference.
Man, down the city is quiet as a church mouse, young. I came all the way down Pennsylvania Avenue this morning. So peaceful, young. I don't smell no weed, young. I don't see no homeless people. I mean, I came all the way through the southeast side, all the way down here. You can see now I'm at the White House jump, man. It's quiet, young. It's a shame that it takes somebody to have to sit in your classroom in order for you to be in order, young. Because that's what it feels like, young. You got to be babysitted to do your job, young. Stuff been out of control for years. You got to do better, young. You got to do better, young. And mainly, young, you got the problems. It's us, man. It's always us giving everybody a bad name, young. We'll see how long this lasts, young. How many murders was it last night? How many carjackings was it last night? Talk to me. And y'all keep on posting all these data numbers and things of that nature that y'all see everybody else reposting. The stuff that came from the Metropolitan Police Department and the mayor, young. Let me tell you something, young. Let me tell you something. You can't be that stupid. You can't be, man. Who enters that information to get that data analysis, young? People do. You can enter whatever numbers you want to make whatever report show what, but you can't hide the crime, young. You can't do it. Let me give you something to break it down to you for those that don't understand. I retired from UPS, right? So what they used to do to play with the numbers or whatever, we have mission packages, you'll have drivers over the hours. They'd go in and enter the information and the report would show whatever they needed to show to keep their bonus that week for their bosses not to fire their ass. So stop believing that stuff. And I don't know if you ever had to deal with the DC government, young, but they suck, young. They have got a lot more better now that the officers have did what they had to do and got all of these people out of the government and got rid of the riffraff and things of that nature. People actually do work now. Let me give you this for example, right? You got carry and conceals or whatever that were being issued by the DC separate department that was handling the gun licensing and things of that nature. They went from turnaround time for like 4 months, 5 months for you to have to get a gun registered in DC and get a carry and conceal to 2 weeks. It used to take you 3 months just to get an appointment to talk to somebody and take your information and your gun down there. Now, you go online right now and they got appointments available tomorrow. How does that happen? What changed? You put some fire under their asses and now they want to do some work.
Man, clean streets, no weed clouds, no homeless camps blocking sidewalks. That's the visual change. No chart can actually show. And for the one screaming militarization.
So everybody tripping about Trump releasing the National Guard out there in D.C. Everybody tripping about Trump putting the military in them towns. Well, if you're not a criminal, if you're not out there in them streets doing anything you ain't got no business doing, you don't have anything to worry about.
Like none.
If you're not the gunslinger, if you're not the street runner, if you're not the one that's out there being notorious in those streets, if you're not the one putting tears in parents' eyes for no reason, for things, for stuff, if you're not out there terrorizing people, just wreaking havoc on the streets, you don't have anything to worry about.
Like none.
If you're not the problem, don't make yourself the problem.
The problem.
When the military hit them streets and they start grabbing people by the neck, I'm gonna be right there on my porch with a nice margarita, sitting there chilling, saying, I told you so. I mother freaking told you so.
If you're not the problem, then you don't have to fear the solution, right? That's called accountability. But even the streets are calling this madness.
Washington, D.C. is in a bit of a shamble, and Donald Trump has taken upon himself to clean that shit up. Because apparently he has to play daddy to a whole bunch of these fucking Gen Zs, they call them YNs. Parents can't take charge themselves. Now, there's been a lot of protests because apparently some of those parents don't want Donald Trump taking charge. They don't want him cleaning up the streets. They like the streets just like they like it. Understand what I'm saying, people? There are people out there that is literally protesting the fact that there's a president, that there's administration actually doing their fucking job. I see a video last night, and it's this woman literally sitting there saying, well, other cities like this throughout the country, we ain't the only one. So, shouldn't you be happy that you all are the first fucking city that Donald Trump is cleaning up? What are you mad for? You mad because you first? What? It is fucking mind-blowing that it is people like this in the world. These type of thinking people, whether they're celebrity, politicians, whatever the fuck they might be, are the ones that are destroying the fucking world. They are the reasons why we are going to be destroyed. We have Democratic leaders right now that it's a bad thing for Donald Trump and his administration to be cleaning up Washington, D.C. You all want to know the truth. Humanity is fucked. I'm going to be honest. Humanity is fucked. We're not going to be here in another 100 years. That's for goddamn sure.
Oh, I needed that laugh. Oh, man. Oh, I needed that laugh. He meant that. He said, we're not going to be here in 100 years. Oh, man. Now, you know it's bad when people admit Trump's basically playing parent to a city that should already know better, man. We adults, you know, and these kids, these YNs out here, man. But of course, no change that is comes without controversy.
Oh! Don't spray him. Don't spray him. Don't spray him. Oh! What the fuck? What the? Y'all harassing us.
Now, moments like this spark debate, but the truth is, if we want the streets safer, we can't cherry pick the enforcement. Now, they told you DC was fine. The bodies, the crime, the fear, the rioting, the YNs, the smoke. And they told you to ignore it. Trump walked in and overnight he proved them wrong. Question now, will the rest of the country wake up? Or are we just going to wait for every city to burn before we act? This video is dedicated to my niece, Lisa Berry. I love you and I'm going to miss you. And as always, y'all go check on somebody today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.